What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. Got a couple of quick and excellent duels for you guys to check out. Actually, I don't think the first duel is all that quick. It's going to be a little bit grindy. We got Lunalights down at the bottom and Zodiac at the top. It did top a regional in Duluth, Georgia. So, Zodiac trying to show that it isn't all smoke and mirrors and that the deck actually does have some plays. And going second against Double L's, this is an excellent hand because you have the Nibiru. You also have DD Crow. DD Crow is like arguably the best hand trap against Lunalights because it can stop whatever they're going to reborn with the Tiger, usually Yellow Marten. But if you're able to get rid of the Yellow Marten, a lot of times you're in really good shape. So we'll see what this is going to be. Also, you can banish, I guess, Perfume. You can banish Serenade Dance, which is in the hand. You can banish all those cards. You're going to see that exact play where the DD Crow does ultimately banish the Yellow Marten, and that's bad for Lunalights, but that's why you also run danger, so that hopefully you can draw into other things. Ends up getting the Serenade Dance in the graveyard, which can just send another copy of Yellow Marten when you summon your additional copies of Kaleido Chick from your deck. At this point, the Lunalight player is safe to do whatever they want, although I guess you wouldn't expect your opponent to have Nibiru plus to have a copy of DD Crow, but you could technically play around this. You would just have to go into Appaloosa. That is not going to happen. Nibiru is going to be dropped on his head. He is still going to be able to, actually not a lot, he's not going to be able to do anything. He's going to pass turn. He's going to get a monster, which I believe was maybe Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Yeah, Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, and that's it. Zodiac doing Zodiac things, going for those Exceed plays, going to use Zodiac Chakanai to bring back the Ram Ram. Ram Ram, from what I understand, is one of the more important Zodiac monsters now. You'll see why right here. Activate that copy of Barrage, blow up the Ram Ram, get a monster from deck, and get a monster from your graveyard. And, it's nice little pluses right there. Ends up drawing with the Thoroughblade another copy of Nibiru for next turn. So you got to feel good if you're Zodiac, and also going to be able to top this turn off with the Megaclops. This was very impressive because this card is unaffected by Nibiru, so you can Nibiru your opponent and keep this card at the same time. Now he is going to activate Megaclops effect, which monster reborns one of your monsters, and then it targets a card on your opponent's side of the field, or excuse me, I think it's a monster, and it equips it as a material. You have to reborn an Exceed monster. He was going to go, or he's going to go after the Time Thief Redoer, but I feel like he should have went after Kaleido Chick because Redoer can just banish itself and get it off the field. So it makes the effect fizzle. That's kind of a misplay right there. I think he should have equipped the copy of Kaleido Chick that was on field. Anyways, Lunalights is a deck that can, still do a lot of plays as long as you give them, or as long as you allow them to still have those Tigers on field. They're going to be able to summon a lot of stuff. And you can see right here, he says, all right, bro, I see you with your, your big Link monster. I'll just go ahead and Utopia double kill you. Nope, that's not going to happen. He's going to drop Nibiru number 2. I like it. Nibiru turn after turn. This one has almost 8,000 attack. That's why you always summon those Nibirus in defense mode. He's going to have the, the Tigers, and I think he just ends on Perpetua, which that card is susceptible to the Megaclops. So he'll probably end up using Megaclops to take that, which he does end up doing. Now is where you gotta throw some serious offense at your opponent. Lunalights is a deck that has so many bites at the apple. If you allow them to keep these cards, this is why I think he should have gone for Tornado Dragon. Let me just pause for a second. If I don't know if he's playing Tornado Dragon because I know the Zodiac extra deck is so tight with Link monsters and then obviously the Zoo monsters. But if he would have went for Tornado and popped this, even if his opponent got the monsters back, I feel like he just would have won the game because he would not have had the recovery. So he's gonna do a bunch of battle damage, ends up banishing the token with the effect of don't look at the card. What is that? Whiptail. Yes, Zodiac Whiptail. But he allows his opponent to keep them scales, and it's not going to work for the third time. This was a misplay. Oh my goodness. Why would you use your impermanence on a Time Thief Redoer? What are you doing? You'll see why almost immediately that was a mistake, because he's going to go into probably Borrelsword Dragon, because Borrelsword Dragon is basically GG at this point. Why would you use your impermanence on a Time Thief Redoer that was almost certainly not going to do that much, and he is ultimately punished from it, or punished for it immediately? as his opponent just beats him over the head with the Boral Sword Dragon. Anyone else feel like that Zoodiac guy through that game? I feel like double Nibiru plus Megaclops activating twice. Feel like he should have won that duel, but you know, then be the breaks. Again, I think that if he would have went into Tornado Dragon, that probably could have changed it. Second duel is going to be an interesting build of Adamassia, going to be taking on Ancient Gears. By the way, Konami, if you see this video, if you guys put the Ancient Gear link in duel Overload, I think is it. God, I keep forgetting the name of that set coming out in March. If you guys put the Ancient Gear link in that set, also reprint Ancient Gear Fusion, I might consider playing Ancient Gears in the new Master Rule 5, because I think Ancient Gears are pretty cool. Like the Link monster did so much for that deck. Anyways, Adamassia popping off. The deck is very powerful, very consistent. This is a build that runs the Magnet Warriors for even more spice. He's gonna go Union Carrier. I've seen a good amount of people doing this where they bring Block Dragon from their deck, they equip it on one of their monsters. You still get the Searches of Block Dragon, which gives you more Adamassia tuners, so you just keep on going and going and going, which is kind of ridiculous. He is going to summon a monster that actually makes his field kind of immune to hand traps, the Quackimiro Guardian. This guy can negate a monster effect your opponent activates, so if they activated Nibiru right now, or if they activated, I don't know, I'm trying to think of any other hand trap that would be like really impactful with him having this many monsters, but if he activated something like Nibiru, he could just tribute this and negate that. So this deck can technically play around Nibiru. It's just not all that common that it can do it. It's not quite as, I guess, guaranteed as going into something like Appaloosa where you don't have to hard drop. Anyways, he's going for the Muddy Mud Dragon, which goes into Dragoon of Red Eyes, and it's not a bad field. You've got a couple of negations. I don't think it's the greatest field the world's ever seen, but you know, the Ancient Gear deck can definitely break through this. We see so many blind second decks right now being successful. You know, Trains at 2 regional top 8s. They were playing Kaijus galore, and these decks are also pretty much packing in multiple copies of Lightning Storm. He'll have his Lightning Storm negated. He'll also have his Urgent Schedule negated, but he still has that normal summon, and more importantly, he has Catapult plus Gear Town. This means he gets 2 monsters right from his deck. He's also going to get a Search with Wyvern. Then all he has to do is activate the copy of Ancient Gear Fusion. He can use monsters from his deck, and yeah, this big boy right here, it's going to end the duel. This monster is 4,500 attack, and it can attack every single monster on your opponent's side of the field, not to mention it does piercing damage. So basically, the Ancient Gear or the Chaos Giant can kill every monster on the field. I believe, I'm almost certain that it can OTK by itself, but even if it didn't, he still had, what, 47, almost 5,000 damage to spare. Indirect attacks from Wyvern and the other monsters. So his opponent's Reactor Dragon. His opponent is going to scoop it up because he feels like, or he has to feel like maybe he misplayed that. No, I don't know if he misplayed it, because you have to negate Lightning Storm. If you don't negate Lightning Storm, your opponent is just going to kill your negators, and I would say you have to negate Urgent Schedule as well, because that's a 1-card link too for Ancient Gears. And then if they have, like, they get a Search of Gear Town if they don't have it already. If they do have Gear Town, they basically get the pop off. So I feel like you probably wouldn't have wanted that to resolve. Pretty much just an unlucky break. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the quick duels. If you did, give a video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.